All right, y'all. Wacky Weatherman. It's the 22nd of February of 23. We're going to check out the weather. It's supposed to have some storms coming in here today. So, we'll wait for this app to load. And I don't see. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. I think that's the wind advisory up there, I believe, because that was up there last night. Well, let's see what. Well, do we have any? There we go.
Hey friends, good Wednesday to you. Chief Meteorologist Trent Oakland. Look at your forecast, and we've got multiple things we're tracking today in the weather department. A busy Wednesday. First off, it's going to be windy. A wind advisory covers the entire area through this evening, with gusts possibly as high as 40 or 45 miles per hour. You can see those winds cranking up through the course of the morning. Strongest winds right around midday and early afternoon. That's when we can see several of those widespread 40-mile-per-hour gusts. For this evening, after about 6 o'clock, the winds will begin to calm down. Still kind of breezy this evening, but not as windy as during the daytime hours here. We've also got the potential for record highs today. Here's a rundown of the various cities and the record highs for today and tomorrow. Record highs for tomorrow are going to be tougher to break across the board. For today, the 72 in Paducah, certainly achievable. Murray, 74, might be a tough one. 73 in Union City is a possibility. Cape and Carbondale, it's going to be close. Not sure that we'll get quite that warm, but these are the numbers to beat. And this is what we're looking at as far as numbers at 3 o'clock this afternoon. You see 68 in Cape. It may be tough to get above 70 there. 71 Paducah, but 75 in 71, in Carbondale, 75 in Paducah, 77 in Union City and Paris. And so those numbers across Kentucky, Tennessee, a little more likely to be broken as far as the records. It'll stay mild into tomorrow morning, 50s and 60s to start out like our day tomorrow. Some 70s again tomorrow over Kentucky, Tennessee, back into the boot heel of Missouri. 71 in Hayti, 76 in Trenton, 78 in Hopkinsville, 73 Paducah, and then 66 back toward Carbondale. Then the chillier air moves in tomorrow night, and by Friday morning, it's back to February as numbers will fall back down into the mid-30s. We've also got rain we're tracking for today. Not going to be a big rainmaker for us. We'll have a narrow band of some showers and storms rolling across the region. 2 o'clock here in southeast Missouri, between about 3 and 4 o'clock across the remainder of the area. And really after that, moving out pretty quickly.
So between about 1 and 2 o'clock today, this is when the storms is going to happen.
Moving out of the area. So today we got the wind, the rain, and the warmth. 75 is your high. 60 tonight, 73 tomorrow. Actually, a pretty nice looking Thursday. We'll have some breezy conditions, especially in the morning. Not quite as windy for the afternoon. 73 is your high. 35 the low going into Friday morning. Mix of sun and clouds, and 50 on Friday. And then heading into the weekend, we're tracking some rain chances. We'll have a light rain shower or two around late Friday night and Saturday morning. 56 on Saturday. 62 on Sunday. We'll have a few light raindrops around. Not a washout for the weekend, however. And Sunday looks like the highest chance for rain, probably in the morning as well. Monday looks like another active weather day. We'll have rain likely and more strong winds. Again, possibly gusts to 45 miles per hour on Monday. That system moves out by Tuesday. Sunshine returns, and it'll be a little bit cooler at around 59. Appreciate you checking in with us. Hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday.
All right, y'all. We'll
Rivercrest Place is passionate about creating a better...
Hey friends, good Wednesday to you.
Something we've said very commonly this winter, warmer than what it's supposed to be. Temperatures out there today were in the mid-60s once again. Keep in mind the average is just 52, and we are rapidly nearing the end of not just February, but the winter season. If you look at our forecast in the Local 6 weather app, which will go beyond the 7 days, here we'll show you on TV, through the end of the month, if our forecast holds correct the way we see it, 42.9 will be the mean average temperature of the whole winter season, December through the end of February, which that would place this winter as the warmest winter in Paducah area recorded history. And that is more remarkable when you consider that includes the historic and record-setting cold we had Christmas week. Even with that, it still managed to be at the top of the list. If we do end up getting there, it would surpass the winter of 2016-2017 for the warmest winter, December through February on record. This is something that has a connection to the broader change in climate just in the last 50 years. Here's the winter seasonal average temp in the Paducah area. The white line here indicates the regression line, or in English, that's the trend line, the average of all each years here. And that has gone up by 4 degrees in the last 52 years around here. In fact, looking across the entire United States,
we're watching the weather
there's
from
a lot of
yesterday.
red on here that indicates a warming trend during the winter season. In fact, every county in the U.S. outside of like a handful in Oregon and Washington State warming quite a bit here over the last 50 to 70 years. All right, so as we go forward for this week, big story you need to know is the winds for tomorrow. Gusty winds for everybody, first notable. The weekend, kind of gray, probably dry though, but probably be pretty dull. Another big system coming in for next week, but again, non-wintry, and that would be Monday, February 27th. So first for tomorrow, a wind advisory in effect. Unlike the setup that woefully underperformed last week, this one, it actually will be windy. Gusts over 40 miles an hour during the day tomorrow for our entire region, and that's fueled by the big contrasted temperature across the U.S. It was 90 today in Dallas, Texas.
Wow.
It was 7 for a high in Bismarck, North Dakota, and it's that contrast in extreme air masses, record warmth, record cold, at least for the far northern plains, that's fueling all this wind. So here's how things look tomorrow. The morning will be dry. We'll have a line of showers and storms come through during the middle of the afternoon. Here's 3 o'clock on Wednesday. The rain is done everywhere by 6 p.m. But notice up here, I mean, it is just going to thump snow for the rest of the week. Minneapolis, Green Bay, Milwaukee, northern Iowa, they're going to get probably the biggest snowstorm in history for the Twin Cities and Minneapolis. So here's how things look for us closer to home. Here we are, 1:30 p.m. tomorrow. Again, the gusty winds. Here comes in the line of showers and storms. There is a low-end risk for a severe thunderstorm warning in Illinois or Missouri, but it's a low risk. I'm not really concerned about it. Here we are at 4 o'clock coming into Marshall, Graves, Callaway counties. Notice by 5 o'clock, the majority of this is east of us. By like 7, 8 o'clock, we start to clear on out for your Wednesday evening. By the way, tomorrow, the temps will set records. 74, average across the area. That'll be a new record for the date. 73 on Thursday, but that 73 is at like noon. Then in the afternoon, the temps will crater as a cold front comes through. 32 Thursday night, 48, still breezy Friday. There's all your clouds for the weekend with maybe a rain shower before another big system with more storms and wind comes in early next week. Adam.
Hey friends, good Wednesday to you, Chief Meteorologist Trent Okerson with a look at your forecast, and we've got multiple things we're tracking today in the weather department. A busy
That's going to be, that's all that. We don't need to see that again. But anyway, so we'll turn this back on here in a little bit. We'll see you. I'll see you in the next one. But I'll see y'all outside here in just a couple of minutes. Let this video get uploaded. So February 22nd of 2023.